Hi guys, and welcome to the first video of Nail 88 Fitness. In my 10 years of training, I've tried every system, every type of training, every fad, and I never really reached my personal fitness goals. Probably sounds familiar to some of you. And at points I even got quite disheartened, and what I didn't know was I was making every mistake in the book by listening to all the influencers and latest trendy. Get 20-inch arms in 6 weeks. Yep, I tried that one. Now, before I go into my top 10 things I wish I knew at the start, and I do now, I just want to say that I'm not an influencer and I'm not a bro science expert. I'm an average guy who works hard, has a beautiful family, stat busy life, but a burning passion for all things fitness. I've been a personal trainer for over 10 years and I've taken many clients to their goals using my methods and training philosophy. So let's jump in. Number 1, you must train with intensity. I know you've heard this everywhere, but guys like Dorian Yates and Mike Mentor were 100% on the money. Training to failure as a natural lifter is the biggest thing that I've changed, and it's made the most difference. Is it hard? Yes. Do my training sessions suck? Yes, in a good way. But if you don't redline your working sets, you'll never grow. It's the difference between going to the gym and needing 2 sets per body part per session and needing 5 or 10. I never leave a working set with more than 1 rep in reserve, and on certain exercises I'll use advanced techniques like rest pause to hit momentary failure. Train hard with intensity and reap the benefits. Number 2, focus on nutrition. Set a desired goal and macros and stick to it. Sounds easy, right? Well, it can be if you focus on good, healthy food choices. My aim is 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight a day. I keep my fats moderately high, as fats are essential for hormone production, nutrient absorption, and brain health. The rest is filled with good, quality, complex carbs. I've always been quite good on the food side, but since upping protein and fats, it's been key to making great gains. Just for context, my calories are at 3,719 as I'm in a small, lean bulk phase as we head into winter, where I aim to pack on some serious muscle. Making this change will change everything. Number 3, don't change constantly. Whether it's diet or a plan, just don't change it when something new or cool comes along or you're not seeing instant results. The body takes time to adapt and gains come down the road. The same with diet. If you're bulking, don't just stop the moment your abs are not as visible as they were. This is all part of the process, so when you cut after, you'll look bigger and better. I've been guilty of this far too many times over the years. I think I have shiny toy syndrome. I'm like, ooh, that looks cooler or more awesome than what I'm doing, so let's change to it. And then the adaptation starts over again. And then I'm right back at the start. Now I don't change till either I'm plateauing on all lifts, stop making visible gains in the mirror, or the plan is seriously unenjoyable. If none of these 3 things matter, give each plan at least 6 months. Number 4, do mobility and flexibility work. When I was training and competing in strongman and powerlifting, I was always so tight and joints were terrible and always in pain. So I started adding mobility and yoga when I transitioned over to ultra running and mountain climbing, and I couldn't believe the benefits, not just for the running, but for my gym work. The more flexible and stronger your joints are, the more range of motion you will have and more control over the movements, as your stabilizer will be a lot stronger. Also, for the mental side, yoga is a great way to go inside and have time to reflect. As a big follower of Stoicism, I believe reflection is a great tool to have and use. It's also a good time to meditate and work through any stresses I have going on. This is a must, guys. Number 5, walk. Now, everyone has heard of the get the 10,000 steps in a day, and while I do agree, I don't think the numbers are as important. I aim to walk outside at least a few times a day, A, because I love nature and being outdoors, and B, it's just more fun than doing it all on a treadmill. On mobility sessions, like you see in a bit of it in now in the video, I'll use a treadmill, set it to the incline to 15 degrees, and do some forwards and backwards and walking. This is also part of my warm-up in the gym sessions I do. I try not to focus so heavily on the numbers, as long as the walks are quality and benefiting my life. Again, another low-hanging fruit, and it comes in real handy when cutting. Number 6, sleep. This I never really cared about growing up. I'd spend nights playing games, getting drunk or high, and watching TV till the early hours. Then I read a book called Why We Sleep, and I started using the knowledge gained in that book to make it a priority. Now I don't watch anything at least 1 hour before bed, and I wear my blue light blockers when watching anything. And I get my room as dark and as quiet as possible, and I get the temperature to where I feel most comfortable. And I'm not sponsored by any pill company, but taking 3-in-1 magnesium seems to be really helping me hit deeper and more quality sleep. Also, it's been proven for muscle building. Muscle growth significantly happens during sleep, as it's a period of anabolic recovery where the body produces growth hormone, repairs microscopic tears from workouts, and replenishes muscle fuel. Sleep is the #1 superfood in the world. 7. Consistency over perfection. Now, this is hard because we all want to be perfect. I know I do. And we all want what we're doing to be the be all and end all, but it's just not the way. Things will come up: sickness, injury, life, and we've got to move with it. I have non-negotiables, and that's I hit every planned session, no matter what, as long as none of these life moments are happening. I don't care if I'm sad, low, or motivated, or if it's cold, if it's raining, my car won't start, I'm getting after it. Consistency will grow more muscle than any magic program. So make sure this is a priority in your training. Track progress, #8. Whether you use an app or you're old school like me, writing your workouts down, track it, track it, track it. Just like being consistent, this is another must, or how are you going to know you're improving week to week? I also track weight and calories, and I'm not saying this is a must, but if you're in a bulk or a cut, you want to see progress either way. This is another low-hanging fruit that takes you from beginner, not making gains, to someone starting to dial in and get serious. If writing isn't for you, then there's plenty of apps that will do it easily for you. 9. Warm up and cool down. Now, this one I used to laugh at and didn't think I needed, naively. Now I'm old, I know you need it. Now, I think it helps mentally to get ready as well for big, hard, heavy sets to come and loosen tight, stiff muscles and raise body temperature. I do incline walking, dynamic stretching, massage gun and warm-up sets before I start, and at the end I'm a big believer in static deep stretches on work muscles to aid with blood flow and recovery. I also believe it's a good way to limit or avoid injuries. 10, last but definitely not least, rest. Guys, I cannot stress enough, I've burnt out more times than a pack of matches by constantly thinking more is better. I've trained 6 days a week, around 50 miles and trained days a week, and I've been completely smashed by the end of the block. Rest is where we grow. I know you've all heard this, muscle grows outside the gym, and it's so true. Now, I do work hard in the gym 3 times a week, and I hit jits 3 times a week, and the rest is taken up with good quality rest, eating the correct foods, getting adequate quality sleep, spending time with friends and family, and mentally unloading from all my other commitments, and my body and mind are in a better shape for it. Rest, guys, it might be the biggest thing that you're missing from your training. So there's my 10 things I'd do if I was starting again with what I know now. Let me know what you think down in the comments and tell me what's worked for you, as I'm always up for learning. Until next time, keep getting after it, like and subscribe and share the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.